Show starts in 1 minute.
Oh, it's you. See, I was just going out to get some groceries. It still is a bit crazy out there. Here, it's a little bit dark in here. Let me lighten things up, huh? There, I like that a lot better. We got a great show for you tonight. It's got all sorts of stuff. It's a straight up variety show, so I really hope you enjoy it. The Halloween/fall season has actually become more and more one of my favorite seasons as of late. Partially, I'm not sure how many people know this, but my birthday is actually in October. It's the 12th of October, which means I get some gifts a little bit before Halloween. One of which is back there. It's a little strange. I don't really know what it is yet. And even stranger, I don't really know who it's from. But it says on the lid, it says Art-O-Matic. It's a little bit weird, a little bit newfangled for me. I don't think I'll be using it for this show. I mean, as you know, I don't really need any help. I've been doing this for a couple years now, and... Hello, UK. I will now initiate sequence 43,543. Okay, well, I didn't plug it in. It must have some sort of voice activated... Currently warming up to generate new marketable Nunicantv characters based on our vast pools of data. Okay, that's very strange. I really hope that's not going to be background noise for the rest of the video. I'm really sorry if that's the case. While the next clip's playing, I'm going to try and figure out how to turn it off. So without further ado, let me introduce you to our reoccurring ranking section for this year's Halloween Extravaganza. Take it away.
The leaves of brown came tumbling down. Remember that September in the rain. The sun went out just like a dying ember. That September in the rain. To every word of love I heard you whisper. The raindrops
It looks like we have more of them in the mix than we do. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nunicantv Fall Extravaganza 2021. We're with Brendan.
Hi! How are we doing today?
He's never been on one of these.
No, I am not.
And by God, Brendan is the horror master. That's like over half of his channel is about horror movies.
Yeah. I love horror movies. They're some of my favorite. It's my favorite genre of movie to talk about. Love horror movies. Absolutely love them.
I figured, since Brendan is so well versed in horror movies, why not have him as the co-host for shut up, computer, for this segment of the Nunicantv Extravaganza, because as we know, Halloween.
Shit, let me just
Know your fucking place.
So yeah, he's co-hosting, and we got all the stuff. I've made a fall mix there. I have a uncooked pumpkin pie, and some candy.
cheers.
So do you want to introduce what we're going to be doing in this segment?
Oh, okay. I'm so well versed in horror movies that me, of course, has been with him, and we put together a list of horror movie, Halloween themed, monster themed, alien themed, whatever, scary themed characters from all across the board, video games, movies, mythology, and just said, how easy would these guys be to take on in a fight?
Now, I think we can take on a good portion of them, personally.
There's some good ones in here though, where I think we'd just be shot right away. We're like, we gone. It ain't happening. So, all right. So, I guess without further ado,
You ready?
should be.
Fog machine.
Fog machine. Fog machine.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck! Whoa.
Should we close that door so it doesn't set
Yeah.
off the
Yeah, smoke one. Whoa.
oh, it's in midair?
So whenever I see it,
I don't know how
smell
a
it,
camera picks
I
that up,
make
but
this
still.
noise to
Holy
warn
shit.
you.
So we went kind of full out with if you can't tell.
Alright, first character we're talking about. Freddy Krueger from the Nightmare on Elm Street series. So, how
He's
easy...
a tricky fucker.
He really is. So, he only gets you in your sleep, but if you have watched any of the movies, by the third movie you realize that you actually can fight him in your sleep. Like, you get, like, depending on who you are, will determine what kind of power you have in the dream to fight against him.
I've only seen the first one.
So he can kill you. He kills you in your sleep, but he can control basically your entire dream. He can totally screw with you. And think about it. So this guy, he's got claws. Like he's got knives for a hand, right? I don't know about you, but like, even if you like just tried to grab his hand, I feel like he could just bend his fingers and like immediately slice, like arm open or whatever, and like cut you. So I'm saying it's gonna be kind of hard to avoid him, if you ask me.
Is he partial to? Is he affected by guns in dreams?
No, he is
You
not.
shoot him.
No, he is not.
What's his weakness?
Basically, so he's died in many ways throughout the movies, but the main one that's like pretty consistent is he's either killed by the way he was killed in real life, which is fire, or B, you find his body and lay him to rest because he was never given a proper burial. So it's like religious stuff can sometimes work, and also fire works, for example. Like, all you need to do is just go ahead and toss a bucket of gasoline on him, light him on fire, and you should be good for quite a while, if you ask me.
Well, it's not too hard to get some gasoline. Just go to your local Wesco if you're around here. Get some gasoline, find that fucker, sploosh, and set a match.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, that is really easy. And I mean, if in the dream you have the ability to, create anything out of thin air, you could just be like, gasoline, fire, oof.
I think we've spent enough time talking about our good friend Freddy. Let's give him a ranking. What do we rank this man?
I say he's not so I say he has some overpowered abilities, but he has some weaknesses that can be exploited very heavily. So I'm thinking kind of like I'm thinking either a D or a C.
I'd go with C.
Alright, C?
Next on the list.
Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. Okay. This is more of an unstoppable kind of guy. As a matter of fact, he beat Freddy in Freddy vs. Jason.
Isn't he just a dude, though?
He's a dude, but basically by by like the 5th movie in the series, he becomes kind of like a supernatural force. Like he keeps coming back to life with the power of lightning and shit like that. So, in my opinion, because he beat Freddy, that's already a huge plus for him. However, though, he has died in so many ways, from being chopped in the head, from having toxic waste spilled all over him, from being set on fire.
But you say he's died before?
Yes, he has died so many times. Whereas with Freddy,
so he's immortal.
Yes, basically. Freddy Krueger is immortal too, but when he dies, he has a tendency to stay dead. Whereas with whereas with Jason, he always finds a way to come back, kind of deal. I say Jason is more, actually has more longevity than Freddy. Not to mention, Jason has killed more people than Freddy.
But we technically don't need to kill him. We just need to beat him in a fight.
That's true.
But do you think it wouldn't be like you don't? Think
I don't think he would. No, he can't back down. Like literally in one of the movies, he gets a whole house like crumbled onto him, and he just walks right out and keeps coming.
All right, he might be
an A tier. He's just a little bit of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna defer to whatever Brendan says because I have not seen Friday the 13th. I promise I've seen most of these, but we had to put them in there. They're classics.
All right. Now here's one that you've seen, Monster House. How was the Monster House even defeated to begin with?
What'd they do in that movie?
I can't remember.
I think the Monster House wins. I think all the kids get eaten.
Really?
No.
I don't remember that. I was gonna say, I don't remember how was the Monster House?
Maybe they burnt it down.
Monster House. Not Mobster House.
Monster House.
Monster House.
It's like talking to apartments that owe the Monster House.
Oh my gosh!
Money.
So Monster House, basically how it ends is it's revealed that somebody who owned the house died in the basement of it, and her spirit haunts the house. So that's why the house is a monster house. And basically, once they find her body and like free her soul, it just goes away. The Monster House stops being a Monster House.
Well, if a few kids could do it,
why couldn't a few grown adults here? So,
although I can't fit as many spaces as small children, they probably only got down there, if I remember correctly, through going through like vent pipes and shit.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what happened. Yeah.
So, I don't even think I could get close to the Monster House, to be honest. You see all that many like teeth that it had?
Oh my god.
And his tongue?
And the question is how good is that, though? How good are those kids' athletic ability? Because there's a good chance that they could probably outrun us. Look at us. What we're eating. I don't think we'd be able to keep up with them.
Yeah, I'd say
Monster House.
Monster House is
and plus, if it's made out of wood, you could just burn the damn house down, can't you?
Yeah, that's true. The kids only didn't burn down the house because they didn't want to look like crazy people.
Yes.
I don't care about looking like a crazy person. If the house is a monster house, I'm taking some gasoline. I don't care if I get put in jail for arson.
Okay. So,
yeah.
We gonna give it I'm thinking a D or an E.
Yeah. E, full stop. We just burn it down.
Yeah.
We're not kids. We don't need to talk to adults about it. We're taking matters into our own hands.
E tier for Monster House.
Long ago, in a land before time, there were magical boxes that in exchange for a single coin would grant you a portal to a new reality. In this distant time, people would make buildings where others could enjoy these worlds. These were called arcades. Now, in 2021, Nunicantv is sending you back in time to experience the imagined future of the past in Noonie in Space. Post screenshots of your high score on the Nunicantv Discord server and compete by surviving the longest. Noonie in Space. Property of Nunicant Interactive.
The Grinch from Grinch Night. From Halloween is Grinch Night.
Yes. Okay, now this is actually gonna be a little different than you might think. If you haven't seen Halloween is Grinch Night, I'm a little bit of an expert on this. So if you've seen the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas, you notice that, you know, the Grinch, he's a devious character, but he's more of like a grump, you know, kind of a Scrooge figure. He's not like that powerful. Besides at the end where, you know, he's lifting up the thing. But that's when he's joyous, and when he's joyous and full of Christmas spirit, he's not gonna be much in a fight because he doesn't care unless you're like going after the Who's. But in Halloween is Grinch Night, okay, he has magical powers. He literally, at a whim, during a song, which yes, he sings a song about going into Grinch Night. He literally grows to like 12 feet tall, and then he shrinks down to like 2 inches tall. So I'm just saying. Oh, and when he snaps, lightning appears. So he's basically a god in Halloween is Grinch Night. And
So he's Zeus.
Yes.
He's Zeus.
And he has his own dimension inside his paraphernalia wagon. Or just drugs. So, I don't want to fuck with him. I'd say he's pretty damn powerful. I'm putting him up to A.
A?
A tier. I'm not.
But how was he defeated? Didn't the night just end?
Yeah, the night just ended, and he wasn't defeated. He was just like he's
He
bored.
just got, so the night ended, right? And that's how that's when he said stop.
The hack and crack stopped yowling. The sour sweet wind.
So
went
in other
down.
words, if you're not around him during that night, you're good. I say he's a B. C or B.
Well, I think this is assuming
That he's in the area. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. But as long as you like are able to run away from him and like survive the night, I mean, basically your only task is to survive the night. That's it.
you gotta beat him in a fight though.
Fuck. Shit. Never mind. I guess we'll give him a name. Okay. 5. Dracula. Boy, I'm just gonna pull a cross out of my ass with some garlic around my neck. He ain't gonna do shit.
Or just, you know, go outside.
Hey, Dracky
You know?
boy. Throws him outside in the sun. This is a pretty easy win.
Yeah, I mean, if you know how to draw blinds, you're pretty much fine.
Yeah, and the only thing that would suck is that he can turn into fog and a bat, but if you just open the blinds...
Shit. He's here now. Fuck! You fool! You've invited him in with the fog machine.
I'm so sorry. But no, so if you could just open up blinds, throw him outside, wrap some garlic around your neck so he can't bite your neck, because that's his biggest problem. He's so specific, he's so picky,
Yeah.
he wants the neck. You don't want anything else. You don't want no liver, you don't want no knee.
That's true. You put like a brace around your neck.
You're good!
Yeah.
You're completely fine. So you know
He's not
what?
even interested. Okay.
I'm giving him an E. Too easy. He's
E? But if it's at night and like,
if it's at night,
I wouldn't necessarily say E. I would say C to D. One of those.
I'll say D because he has weakness. He has too many weaknesses.
Yes,
he has way too many weaknesses. Okay. All right. 6. Frankenstein. So the monster, not the doctor.
Yeah.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein's monster. Fire, right?
Yeah.
Most of these will be like kill it with fire.
He's beaten with fire, and the only reason he even turned evil to begin with was over a misunderstanding. People just thought he was a freak. So
fire or
honestly, I think that if you just talk him down,
just have a heart to heart.
If you have a heart to heart, you can end the fight right there. A heart to heart.
Hello, handsome.
Just make him start crying. Yeah, he's too weak. We could get him.
I'm thinking F.
F.
Yeah, just cause I
F
can.
for
F because I can
Frankenstein.
just talk him down.
Yeah.
Number 7, we got the Mummy. So the Mummy doesn't really kill anybody.
Wait, which one? The Mummy from the movie starring Brendan Fraser?
You know what? I think we should talk about that one instead. That was just a dick. Holy shit. Like, He literally can like suck the soul out of you, and he has like an army of beetles at his disposal.
Oh, those fucking scarabs.
Yeah, man, those things.
I hate those so much.
Not to mention, he can hypnotize an entire town to go after you and kill you.
And he can summon locusts.
Yeah, that's true. And he can summon sandstorms as well. Put his face inside the sandstorm and eat you.
Yeah, I don't know. How did he get beat?
I think that they like pushed him into hell. They opened the portal to hell and pushed him into it. Or they pushed him into like that black tar or whatever.
Yeah, I think he's being S.
Yeah.
We're not beating him.
Yeah, like how the hell are we gonna open a portal?
That's whack.
He's literally like a god.
Yeah. Number 8, Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know, man. He just wanted to celebrate Christmas.
Is he that strong?
Does he
I
even
don't see any bones.
He-
I don't see any like. I see
Meat.
bones.
I don't see any meat and no muscle. He literally
Yeah.
I literally could probably just pick him up and go. I don't know. I think he doesn't seem like the kind of guy to fight to begin with, and B, I think he'd be really easy to just snap and break a bone, man.
Yeah.
So you know what?
No protection. No cushioning.
Just because he doesn't want to fight, I guarantee you, I'm gonna give him an F. F is for
I
friends.
don't beat his ass.
F is for friends, man. Number 9, Michael Myers from the Halloween movies. Now, this is a guy who has had thousands of fake-out deaths, but has never died. He always tricks people into thinking he's dead or he's knocked out, but never dies. This is supposed to be evil incarnate, and he has some of the most brutal kills I've ever seen.
Well, I don't know. I feel like if we knock him out, then that's considered winning the fight. Not necessarily. We don't have to kill him, but if we knock him out, we won.
Okay, then by that logic, he's not that hard to knock out, because all Paul Rudd did in Halloween 6, because he plays the main character in Halloween 6. Paul Rudd plays Tommy Doyle. Tommy Doyle, and he sticks him with some tranquilizers and beats him with the lead pipe. That's it. Then he was down and out. And they ran away. You know, based off of that, yeah, C. I'll go with C. All right, 10. The Pac-Man ghost.
Inky, Pinky, Blinky, and Clyde.
If we don't have any of those orbs, man,
Yeah,
it's game over, man.
Yeah, it's game over.
It's game over. If we don't have any of the orbs, we can go by and eat them.
Yeah, if they touch us, we're dead.
Yeah, that's it.
Those
Game
are
over.
the rules. And also, I mean, Clyde, he's a sneaky one.
He's
He's not even following naming conventions.
not to mention, like, which one is pink one called Pinky? Whatever.
I assume so.
Whatever the pink one's called. Like it's so friendly looking, but you go up to her and she just fatal touch, man.
Yep.
Down and out.
I'm gonna say these ones dangerously close to S tier.
I'm gonna say A.
A, because if we find the pallet,
Then we're good.
Yeah, if we find the pellets, we're good.
All right. Well,
That's gonna be it for this. We'll be right back with this after your regularly scheduled programming.
Hello, my name is Kyle. I am here today to talk to you about respectful lawn care this autumn. Every year, many leaf piles like me are scraped with rakes, forced into a larger pile and burned alive, or displaced to a neighboring lawn against their will via leaf blowers. Listen, normal leaves that have not been given the gift of consciousness can be taken care of as you please, but remember, before beginning your yard work, check for large ping-pong ball-esque eyes, and keep your ears open for the grating voices of me or my kinfolk. This has been Kyle for the Board of Safe Yard Work. See what's at stake before you rake.
This PSA is paid for by the Board of Safe Yard Work.
Hey, Bolly, what's your name?
My name is Bolly. Shit everywhere.
So... calm down just a little bit, okay?
My dick's on!
He's gonna get everywhere. It's literally like a bomb.
Maybe not!
Oh, but no.
Hi, I'm Big Arn, and you're watching Nunicantv.
Oh, you're back. So I think I've handled it now. I think it's turned off, so hopefully we won't hear any more.
Do not deactivate while character creation is in progress. Starting process 150, please wait.
No, we don't really need any more characters right now. Besides, that's not really something that AI can... Oh, God damn it. It's making new characters. It's making new Nunicantv characters. You know, the thing about Nunicantv characters is they come from Nunicant, okay? You could not make something as good from a computer with no input from yours truly.
Character is incubating. Process is estimated to take around 6 minutes.
So sorry. The next clip is going to be great. It's Nasal Nasties. It's the new one. It's Nasal Nasties 2. Check it out. It's the Halloween edition. Boom.
All too well. That's why I'm here to endorse my new favorite brand, Under Werewolf. No more do you have to worry about the nude march back to your abode. These bad boys can expand at the 15
This is
times
ridiculous.
their normal size.
What?
Perfect for those of us who spend our
Werewolves
nights
make up
roaming
like,
the forest.
what, 0.03% of the
Under
population, but they get more representation on TV than we do?
Well, we only make up 0.05%.
Well, that's more, isn't it? I mean, all we have is that commercial where that freak is selling nasal plugs.
So what? Should we cut the werewolf representation?
Look, all I'm saying is people who spend half their time being human have an easier time being accepted than old factionoids from beyond the... Huh.
Ah, see? The werewolves are coming to get you.
And this storm's picking up.
Yeah, it is pretty spooky.
Well, I guess we're not finishing Halloween as Grinch night.
Dang, yeah, I was enjoying that too. Well, I guess we could always take a look back through the book of folktales.
Ah, come on, those are even worse than...
Ah, here's a good one. The Boogeyman.
No.
Why?
You know why. Find another.
Fine. How about the Curse of the King's Crown?
I don't think I've heard that one.
Oh, really? It's an old story. Very old. Begins with a young nose, an honest and pure soul, a hard worker too. He made the armor for the king, the most beautiful and strongest in all the land. The armor, that is. The king was pretty good looking too, though.
So is the armor haunted or what?
Not yet. This is all build up. Be patient. The payoff is huge.
It wasn't scary though. Hurry up.
So anyway, he made the best armor, and because of it, he was knighted by the king and was often rewarded.
So who kills him?
Let me tell the story.
Was it another jealous blacksmith? How's that scary?
Fine, you want to tell the story?
Okay, here's how it goes. Another blacksmith sees all the attention he's getting. He gets jealous. Kills him. Then he goes insane with guilt. It's been done.
No, that's not how the story goes at all. You see, this isn't your average folktale. This is an olfactionoid folktale.
At least skip to after he's killed.
As you wish. So the king kills him, right?
No, I thought the king liked him.
So you do want to know what happened before he died. You see, the king liked the blacksmith at first.
So I says, Hammer, I barely know her.
But as he began to get more and more popular with his subjects, a dark notion grew in his mind, beginning as a whisper.
Hello, throw you. He wants the crown. It's regicide.
What's regicide?
The act of killing the king.
The king gasped. There's only one thing...
Alright, the king kills him. Get to the spooky.
You gotta know how he died.
Alright, fine. How'd he die?
The king sealed all the exits of the blacksmith's workshop, and he choked on his own smoke.
Why didn't he stop working when he noticed his room filling up with smoke?
Like I said, he was a hard worker.
It's dumb.
Anyway.
I'm pretty sure blacksmith forges don't even produce a lot of smoke.
Now he's dead. The king was feeling pretty good about himself. Most importantly, his crown was safe. 3 days later, the king was awoken by a sound in the night. He looked over and saw his beloved crown had fallen from his bedstand.
How curious.
3 more days passed.
Huh? What? I swore I heard.
The king is awoken yet again by what he swore was the voice of the blacksmith.
What was he saying?
I don't know. Doesn't say. I don't think ghosts say much. Just kind of moaning.
Same.
3 more days pass. In spite of his best efforts to stay awake, the king falls into a deep slumber. But he was quickly awoken by a ghastly sight. The bed he lay upon was levitating as if by magic. His belongings flew around the room, all but his beloved crown. He glanced over to it on its stand, and to his horror, it began to melt.
No! 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 Have mercy! Have mercy!
The bed and objects fell back to the ground. The king believed himself safe until he saw it in his doorway.
Was it a ghost?
Kinda killed my momentum there, but yet it was a ghost.
Oh, it's a ghost.
The ghoul approached the king, the room filling with a hellish smog, the king's screams slowly being silenced as his lungs filled with smoke. The next morning, the king's room lay still, his majesty gone along with his crown. Laying in his place was a blacksmith's hammer upon his bed. The end.
Well, I'll give it to you. It was better than Grinch Night.
I knew you'd like it.
You know, maybe with all this technology, we're losing something along the way. Something we left behind with those old folk tales.
Hey, the power's back on.
Turn on the TV.
Premium nasal plugs. We got all the looks you could possibly need. Everything from the gentleman, to the lady, to the dictator. All at affordable low prices. Call now and order at 555-849-4222.
Alright, what is it?
Character. Monkey has been generated.
Anyways, coming up next, we have the Halloween News Grinch Night review. Check it out. If you're like me and you want to watch some movies that get you in the Halloween mood, but you've already exhausted all the staples, Nightmare Before Christmas, Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and the Nunicantv Fall Special, you're probably wondering what else there is, and where to find it. Well, have I got some good news for you. Right here on this very website, youtube.com, for completely free, you can watch one of the best Halloween specials ever created. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Halloween is Grinch Night.
We'll just have Ryan here the whole time on call.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I could like leave and you guys could call me back.
Or you could just be here
and not know what the fuck we're talking about. That might be
just
funny.
look up Halloween is Grinch Night.
Yeah.
And watch it at the same time as us.
Apparently it's on
it's on YouTube. It's 25 minutes.
This looks like shit.
The Grinch is a name that is heavily associated with Christmas, and the town of Whoville is a place covered from head to toe with Christmas cheer. Because of this, it may surprise you to find there has actually been a Grinch Halloween special. We find our Whos enjoying the fall weather, just hanging around doing what they do. But when a couple of people in the Who family take a whiff, they smell a sour, sweet wind on the horizon. Oh boy, this could only mean one thing. The Grinch is on his way down.
This entire room.
Inside, children.
Brenton, will you also take a whiff? Oh! It's as I feared.
How the fuck did that go up the stairs?
That's not a child scream. That's a grown-ass man.
Dude, see much? Oh my god! The transition was fucking horrifying. He literally looks. He looks like cabbage.
The problems are
I wouldn't go out on Grinch night for $6.60.
It's a wonderful night for eyebrows. Max? Oh, where is he? Max! It's a wonderful night for eyebrows. It's a wonderful night for teeth. It's a wonderful night for Grinch night. Their troubles will now commence. Oh, I wouldn't stay home on a night like this for $60.60. Max, go bring the paraphernalia wagon.
I first encountered this in my YouTube recommended and immediately assumed it was some kind of meme or fan creation, but once I clicked on it, I was immediately sucked into the nostalgia and style of those old Dr. Seuss animated movies. Y'all remember like they did like a Sneetch one, they did a Cat in the Hat one, there was all sorts of little shorts in this nice Seussian style. I really enjoy them. They're quite fun. Many see this as a prequel, and I've seen it advertised as a prequel to the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas cartoon.
Before he stole Christmas, the Grinch haunted Halloween.
I love the fact that every time they say something, he says, then Euchariah said, then Josiah said, we can see what they're saying, they're there. Yeah.
Quite small, or I might go in quite tall.
Oh yeah, he has magic in this one. They introduce him as an all-powerful being in this one.
Jim Carrey, eat your fucking heart out.
He can shrink himself and he can grow himself at will. Worser than worse.
That's like the 5th one.
He's also summoning lightning.
Dude. He's so sad. He's gonna fucking hang himself.
He's singing in his head.
I didn't even know that.
He's got a voice.
I wouldn't have even. Why am I the slave of this Frenchie au bras? And I say how I deserve to follow and have the fine future I had once before. And
stop reading the subtitles.
I'll be once more in your puppy house, Betty.
Feeding you hominy grits with a big silver spoon?
I'm trying to figure that out. Who the fuck?
He's the guy who watches out for the Grinch and tells you if conditions are worse.
Where did that munch sound come from?
Now it gets weird. Scary thing of all, Nazi feet.
Who came up with this? This is so scary.
Looking like a heffalump.
The animation was fucking terrible. Certain moments in it are comic gold, but that's because it's unintentionally hilarious.
While the animation seems rushed, the story simple, and the characters annoying at times, Halloween is Grinch Night is one of those specials that is worth watching at least once, if only for the novelty. Well, that's about it. I can't think of much else to say about Halloween is Grinch Night. I'm hoping y'all have a very nice Halloween time. go out and, well, don't go out. Just stay home and maybe get yourself some candy or something and enjoy some Halloween specials. Another good one, if you haven't seen it, is the Garfield Halloween special. I've only seen that this year for the first time. That's quite good, actually. So if you're building up some Halloween specials to watch, there's another one. And of course, I'm just going to do a little plug here. If you're looking for a 2-hour special featuring videos from the likes of Brendan Reviews, Nunicantv, aka Ryan, and Channel 9 Productions, and many, many more, check out my fall extravaganza. I worked a lot on it, and so did many other people, so check it out. Alright. Hope you had a good spooky season. Adios.
Do you like action, 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 drama, 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 drama,
and some other stuff?
Then we got what you need on Channel 9 Productions. It's time to turn to Channel 9.
Welcome back, fans of Nunicantv. I just got rid of the stupid new character. I put it back into the machine, sent it straight back up there. That should handle that for now. But you know what you really need in a character is, you know, a little bit of human in it. It needs a little bit of it needs more life. You know, it can't be completely abstract. Or else it doesn't quite work.
Attempting your formula for keyword.
No, don't. Is gonna try to make another one. Okay, next up, it's a very spooky horror short by Brendan Reviews.
Hey everybody, how you doing today? My name is JCX Fireball and welcome to episode 28 of Calling Random Places at 3 in the morning. So, last time we called Walmart and the guy was just totally off the hooks, insane, and you guys, we actually ended up having to call the police and he got arrested. This guy, he apparently had something to do with some little girl that went missing like a year ago. So, good thing that we did that. This series actually has purpose. See, if anybody here is having trouble with loved ones, go ahead and call this number down here in the link. It's for abuse, it's for anything wrong. Yeah, just go ahead and call it. But hey, before we get along with the video today, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment whatever you feel like commenting. But you know what, guys? I think that you guys will find that this video in particular is gonna be a treat. So let's aim for 50,000 likes. Let's aim for 50,000 likes and make sure to smash that like button so hard that I can feel it from the other end of the screen. So a good police officer friend of mine just so happened to let me know about a little urban legend. You see, so there's been articles out there of a supposed mythical being, something called a megaleg or megalegs, I don't know. Supposedly this is a thing that actually exists. It's just a guy, like a head on top of two legs. Supposedly this thing exists, and a police officer friend of mine gave me an actual phone number to call. So guys, it's 3 in the morning. I think that it just makes sense to go ahead and see if this thing actually exists like everybody else has been saying it does. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and call it today. We're gonna call the Megalegs and we're gonna see what he has to say at 3 in the morning. So, alright guys, here we go. Hello, is this, a Megalegs? Hello? Hi, like, I am here to ask about your, car's extended warranty. I couldn't quite pick that up. Are you okay? Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? That was odd. Those noises honestly sounded almost like a pig, but yeah, like, I don't know. That just sounded weird. Huh. I don't... What was that? Guys, I don't know what's going on. I just heard a random knock in my house. Whoa, okay. Why the hell did my tripod just fall over? Okay. Alright, I took the camera off the tripod. Whoa. Where the fuck did the leg of my tripod go? Are you guys seeing this? The leg of my tripod is gone. I have no idea where it just went. Guys, I am not kidding. The leg of my tripod is gone. Oh my god. This is not cool. I think I gotta call the police. I gotta try and call the police. Guys, my phone, it's not working. Think. What? Okay, who's there? Who is there? Hello? Oh god. Guys, something's not right. Okay, guys, something's not right. What the fuck? Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Hello? Ah! Oh. Dear God. Oh, that was Wait. No! He took my legs! No!
And we're back. We're ranking Halloween / evil characters that we could beat in a fight. Stop doing that. Oh! My foot's cut off.
That's right. Now off you go, and remember where you left it.
Oh no.
Anyways, let's continue with our list of characters we could beat up in a fight, Halloween edition. What we got?
Ghostface. From the Scream movies. So, Ghostface is human. He's never a supernatural entity. He is just a regular human that kills people, right? And in the first movie, there are two killers. The first one is killed by having a TV smashed on his head, and the second one is killed with a headshot. In the second movie, headshot for both of them, and then in the third one, it's another headshot. Fourth one, it's a defibrillator to the fucking brain. Yeah, so I say that as long as we get access to some weapons, we stand a pretty decent chance. Because it's not like there's body armor underneath that suit. Right?
Well, it's just a dude.
Yeah, it's just a dude. And it's a dude
I mean,
or
compared to the other people,
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
We could take on just some person.
I'm gonna say a D. You know, because a regular dude, like with a knife, is definitely gonna be a little bit of a struggle. We definitely might get cut up a little bit. One of us might die. But you know, I think that we have our chances. We have our chances. He might take one of us, but we'll get him.
I'll send you in first, and then I will stand back with a shotgun.
Moving on to number 12, the Invisible Man.
Paint.
Oh, you give him, put on some paint and beat the shit out of it.
Yeah.
His only gimmick is we can't see him. So as long as I just swing my axe around blindly, I have a decent chance of hitting him.
We could splash anything on him and then beat his ass.
Yeah, seriously. Like, he doesn't have any weapons, he doesn't have any special thing that makes him cool besides you just can't see him. Not to mention, the whole time he likes to be seen anyways. He wears that suit with the glasses and the bandages.
True.
So, basically beat the shit out of a invisible guy.
He's just a dude, right?
He's just a dude. You know what? He seems a bit too easy. I'll give him an E. I'm giving him an E.
Yeah, not F because he could sneak up on us.
Yes, he can't sneak up on us. But he is very easy. Basically, take away his ability, completely fine.
But if we're in a fight, that implies we're both in the same room. So... You know, we've planned this out, and we're fighting.
Yes. Now, number 13, Satan from the Bible.
Oh yes, my favorite property. Who owns that now? Time Warner?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Wait, no, I thought Disney bought it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, man, they were gonna make the Satan Marvel TV show on Disney Plus right now, man.
Oh yeah, and they were gonna make the Jesus musical.
Yes.
Starring Benedict Cumberbatch.
Jesus. I would have said Benedict Cumberbatch would have been good as the devil with his voice.
I just said the random celebrity that came in there.
Benedict Cumberbatch. That's Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that really would have.
Who would play God? Morgan Freeman. It's already settled. Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Bruce Almighty, that shit.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman. He has experience with the character.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's a fan favorite.
But Satan, he's literally an angel that fell from heaven and built his own kingdom. Man, and he owns demons, he owns vampires, he basically is the king of everybody on this list.
He's a self-made man.
I'm gonna give him an S. He's
made
a god
own
tier.
Kingdom.
He's a god tier. I'm gonna give him an S. I don't think I can beat him. Alright, number 14, the Headless Horseman from Sleepy Hollow.
Headless Horseman.
What are his powers? Doesn't he throw like jack-o'-lanterns at people or some shit?
He's got a fast fucking horse.
Yep.
Can't see where he's going. I guess the horse knows where it's going.
Doesn't he have like what does he have as a weapon? Or is it just the horse? Like I swear to God in some incarnations he has like a scythe with him.
Probably does. That's how he takes the heads.
Yes. So if he has a scythe and he just swoops by us, man, he could get us both very easily. But now if we knew he was coming, man, and put some damn wire up and like put some wire up, some like razor wire, man, what's he gonna do? He can't hop over that. He can't. His horse is gonna run right into it, or maybe like if it's like piano wire, right? Just chop his horse's head off or chop his body in half. Man, I'm just saying.
I say we go the approach. I mean, I don't know if taking limbs off is going to help us. He's already missing a head, arguably the most important limb.
Yes.
And he's doing all right. If we take off more limbs, he might get more powerful.
He might just be, if he'll either get more powerful or he'll just be like the Black Knight from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
But a flesh wound.
So, I don't know. I'm a bit mixed. Personally, I'm feeling a C.
Yeah, I could go C.
There's a little bit of wiggle room, depending on if he does get powerful or not. If we cut off his limbs,
I think we could probably take him. I think you'd probably go for the heart, right?
Yeah, go for the heart.
Usually, you'd go with decapitation if we're talking zombies or anything. But
just go,
he's already got no head.
Just go like whoosh, right in the heart. So
heart's the way to go.
Yep.
Number 15.
Number 15, the haunted mask from Goosebumps. Basically how that thing works is you put it on, and then it consumes you until you become the mask, basically.
So, in this scenario, did one of our friends put the mask on, or do we have the mask on?
Let's assume
that changes.
Let's assume that a friend of ours put on the mask, and we have to stop that friend. So So
did it commit any acts of violence?
it tried to attack people and but it also just jump scared people. I think he's just more of a dick, but he's too chicken shit to fight. So, personally, I'm not feeling too much on this. I'm thinking more like I'm thinking an E or a D.
Yeah.
Yeah, E or a D. Garfield. Garfield's from A Garfield Halloween. Mm-hmm. I'll let you talk about this. I haven't seen this.
So, in the Garfield Halloween, Garfield and Odie, they want to get some candy like we've got here. Okay. They're not getting this though. We've safeguarded this building. They cannot get in, but they basically end up rowing to an island, something to do with pirates. But the point is, Garfield is a little bit of a force to be reckoned with. You know, he's got cat-like reflexes. Mm-hmm. God forbid you get in the way of lasagna, you know. I'm not touching it. I don't think I could beat him.
Really?
Yep. Not even on a Monday.
Not even on a Monday.
No.
I think I'd be most afraid to take him on a Monday. He hates Mondays. He'd be already pissed off.
That's true. He's already ready to kill something.
So, you know, yeah, man, I am horrified of even my girlfriend's cat. So, you know what? Yeah, Garfield, S tier.
I mean, see, listen, if you feed a normal cat lasagna in that quantity, 7 days a week, that cat will die within a week. This cat has been on that diet basically his whole life. And he
has surpassed all levels of cat.
Yeah, he's a higher being now. In the Garfield movie, he fell down a vertical vent. CG. Oh my god! He fell down a vertical vent, landed in a truck full of lasagna, and he was fine after that. So he held on, I think, to the bottom of a moving car one time. If I remember correctly, in that same movie. So
you know what? I guess he's unbeatable.
S tier.
S tier. Shit. All right. Number 17. We have Predator. Predator. Okay. So let's think here. Predator in the movie, he takes out a whole group of squad. He takes out like a whole squad of group, like the toughest badasses out there. And the only time he is defeated is by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and that's just because Arnold Schwarzenegger is a god. So, I'm personally thinking. So, what are his abilities? He has thermal. He's able to he sees thermal. So he's able to see your body heat. He has a blaster on his arm. He has grappling hooks. He has blasters on his like hands and wrists. Man, he is like the alpha. He's the alpha dog. He beat the xenomorphs in Alien vs. Predator.
I don't think I could beat him.
I don't think so either.
Guns
man.
work?
Guns do work. Like stabbing and fighting him and all that stuff does work. You can kill him.
You can kill him.
You can kill him, but you just gotta be skilled as shit, or have like the perfect booby trap set up.
So
because basically he's a hunter. He likes to hunt. The whole point of that movie is he's hunting for sport.
I say A and not S.
I'm saying A tier. All right, that's fair. Now, on to number 18, we got Charlie Brown's Depression.
That is the villain of
that
the
whole
entire Charlie Brown series is the Charlie Brown's depression. He hasn't beat it yet.
Hasn't it been like 60 years? 70
It's
years?
been a long ass time, I'll tell you what.
You know what? Unbeatable.
Unbeatable.
S tier. Okay.
You cannot cheer that man up.
Now we have the Deadites from the Evil Dead series. Okay. So these are guys that are brought back to life from the Book of the Dead, right? And the only way that they have found, well, that's the thing, is depending on the movie, there are rules to how you kill them. In the first movie, they're only killed by dismemberment and fire. In the sequel, it's the same way, like chopping them up and all that good stuff with a chainsaw. But in the third movie, Army of Darkness, they're taken out with shotguns, too. Now, that could be excused for the fact that the Deadites in that are a lot older, maybe don't have that kind of protection against modern weapons back then, but I'm just saying that from the sounds of it, just you get an axe, you can beat the shit out of them. Get an axe, you got a solid chance.
Now, are these S-Mart brand shotguns?
So, I personally am thinking, because they are devious little bastards, and they will play dead to get at you. They will disguise themselves as like, they will act as if they're human, so in that way they can get your help. So honestly, we could get tricked very easily. I think that they're C or D.
All right, I will agree with that.
All right, C. All right. Moving on. The Gremlins from Gremlins. So if you expose them to sunlight like a vampire, they die. Any bright lights in general, so a flashlight, you can beat them. However, though, we have a problem. They reproduce like flies if they are exposed to water. So we could easily go from fighting 1 to fighting 100 in one night.
So it really depends on the domain.
Yes. So let's say, I say that Gremlins in an aquarium, we stand no chance.
No.
Gremlins in the desert, I think we got all the chance. So,
Gremlins in the desert during the daytime,
they're
automatically dead.
So, I'm thinking like, honestly, because it really just depends on the scenario.
Smack dab in the middle.
Smack dab in the middle, I'm saying C. Alright. So, that's 20. That's 20.
Alright. Well, one thing I will say before we take a little break, do you have that paper over there? I'm just gonna...
Oh yes, my good sir.
Thank you. If you look in the description, you will find this season's Nunicantv interactive printables. I spent a little bit of time, not a lot, but a little bit of time making some Noonie-themed Halloween decor and just, some fun things. There's this, I'll show you what it looks like when it's done, once you've cut it out and everything. Nunicantv origami pumpkin that you can make. Just check it out. It's the Nunicantv interactive printables. It's a little bit of fun. And with that being said, return to your scheduled programming. We'll be here for the last 10 characters. 20. The last 20. We'll be here for the last 20 characters that we may or may not be able to beat in a fight.
Alright.
From the creator of countless abandoned projects you've never heard of, Nunicantv presents Staying Alive Fall Edition. Over 20 new levels, 2 new spooky enemies, and a final boss that will knock your socks off. An in-game timer so you can compete with your friends, see who has the fastest time. And there may even be a few secrets available for those who are skilled enough to beat the game at Turbo Speed. Staying Alive Fall 2020 Edition. Only available on your personal computer station. Initial running of the game, activate your Windows firewall.
So first we're gonna have you drink the ice cold apple cider straight from the fridge. We'll have to get your opinion.
That's crisp. It's refreshing. It's a damn good cider.
And now, we will have you try the steaming hot apple cider.
That's burning hot. Ow.
I guess wait a second. Oh man.
Oh, in the eye.
In the eye?
God damn. Damn, this hot apple cider.
I think this might affect your scores.
Oh, wow. Scalding eye. Hot apple cider. Abomination. It's like drinking hot dog water. On second thought, now that the cider has settled to a more tolerable temperature, it's still quite warm. Oh, that slaps. That puts cold apple cider to shame. Unleashes more flavor.
Character, human, has been generated. See, that's just terrifying, and not in like a good spooky way. Oh, it's a Halloween special. That is disturbing in a grotesque, just ugly character design manner. I can't believe. I mean, I can. It's feeding it through an algorithm. This is what I'm saying. You can't just have, you know, a ton of data points going in, a ton of inputs, and expect the output to be something remotely good or original, okay? Humans is that not the same manner in which a human brain works? No, it's different, because we'll be right back.
Oh my god!
Fuck off, I'm taking drugs.
And we're back to ranking characters by how easy they would be to beat up in a fight, Halloween edition. That's a long ass title. But for this one, what do we have for a character?
We got Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
And what do you know? We have a phone friend. I'm gonna just let him say his piece. Leatherface.
What? Who are you?
What's he about? Could we beat him in a fight?
Listen, I don't know who you are, how you're talking to me, but you better get out of here before you have something a lot worse to deal with than a D-tier horror slasher. Now get out. Out!
Very interesting. So now on to the next character.
Okay, so after that, at number 21, we have Pinhead.
I have not seen Hellraiser.
Oh, you have not seen Hellraiser. You have not seen Hellraiser, dear lord. Hellraiser is a doozy. So I haven't seen all of them, but I do know that
it's a series.
Yes, there's like 10. Fuck. I will say this: the Hellraiser movies, all the ones I've seen, he never dies, and he is a demon from hell, basically, that loves to basically balance on the line between pleasure and pain. Basically, he loves to get pleasure out of giving people pain. He uses the main like artifact of the movies, which is like this box. It's called the puzzle box. Basically, when you fuck with it the right way, it opens a portal to these guys, and these guys come in and torture you. So let's say we accidentally open the box, right? And they show up. To be honest with you, I have no idea what we would do.
I would not touch a box.
If we don't touch the box, we're good. But
yeah, but I guess if we're in a fight, that implies that
we touch the box. Well, personally, I'm feeling it, eh? I feel like he could man, or hooks that he just jabs into you and rips the skin off of you with.
Yeah, I can't really. Any weaknesses to note?
Not really. So, Pinhead, hey. Alright. Now we're at 22. Slimer.
Slimer.
Mm-hmm.
He's a ghost.
He really is a ghost.
Has he ever been busted?
Yes, he was busted one time, but he got out when Gozer let everybody out.
And they never put him back.
No, they could never find him again.
He's just been chilling.
Yes.
I mean, we don't have any ghosting kit.
Nope.
We don't have any equipment for taking out ghosts. We would... Oh! Do we have our cell phones?
Mm-hmm.
You know what we could do? We could always just call. Would that be cheating?
Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters. Mm-hmm. But I guess that would be cheating. That would be cheating. We can't call the Ghostbusters. Slimer's in our room. He's fucking shit up.
I feel like he'd fuck everything up, but
he'd get ectoplasm everywhere.
However, I don't think he'd kill us. He'd just beat us in a fight. Honestly,
yeah.
I'm feeling.
He tried to kick the shit out of him.
Yeah, man. So I feel like he's a nuisance, but that's not the problem. The problem is we're trying to beat him in a fight.
Yeah.
And I feel like we just fucking get our asses handed to us. So
we couldn't beat him.
All right, S tier.
Yeah, it has to be S tier, even though he's not nearly as powerful as a lot of these. Just by the sheer virtue that we can't do anything that affects him, he's got to be S tier.
All right. Now, speaking of Ghostbusters, we have 23 being Gozer, the goddess. The Gozer being the goddess that did bring all the ghosts to New York to begin with.
What is Gozer exactly?
She's like that. She's that short-haired lady that has.
Yeah, but I remember who she was, but like who is she like character-wise? Like, is she a dead person or is she like some sort
She's
of
like
alien?
she's like a goddess.
A goddess. Okay.
The goddess of like hell, kind of.
Gotcha.
Leads the spirits. Shoot lasers out of her hands like fucking Palpatine. So, yeah, I
can't really see what I would do to Gozer. Yeah, I couldn't do anything with Gozer.
I couldn't either. We need the proton packs, and if we can't call Ghostbusters, we're screwed. S tier. All right. 24. The Thing from the movie The Thing. So it is a microorganism that infects you, becomes you, and feeds off of you, and then when it feels threatened, lashes out and can become anything it wants.
And it is every cell of the being is able to do some damage.
Yes.
If I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, it the stomach became a mouth and bit a dude's hand off.
Yep.
like this whole group of people that were some of the smartest characters I've ever seen in a horror movie couldn't beat it.
The only hope you would have would be to contain it, but that wouldn't be beating it in a fight. That'd just be.
And they tried using it with fire, but many a times fire never worked. It just got away. Because all it takes is a finger to get away. That's it. We have to burn every living cell, which is quite a hell of a task.
If we're even in the same room as the thing,
we're dead.
We've lost.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say S tier. Even if we had a flamethrower, I don't see how we're gonna win. Because
there's no winning without also killing ourselves, because we don't know if we're starting to get infected, or maybe I thought, oh, we got out, but you got infected. You're a thing now.
Yeah, so
wouldn't work.
Yeah. All right. 20. All right. So here we go. We got 25. The witch from Suspiria.
I don't
so
really remember what she was all about.
So the witch in Suspiria. For those who don't know, Suspiria is one of my favorite horror movies. She practiced black magic back in like the 1890s, and then her dance academy was burnt to the ground, and she was believed dead. Turns out she is alive and is the leader of a coven that controls a dance academy. And what she does is she kills anybody that learns about the secret that's not supposed to know, or if anyone has offended the coven in any sort of way. She just is extremely brutal in the way she kills people. So think about that. She could teleport from behind us right now and just get us both.
Yeah, I can't really see it beating that.
The only reason she is beaten in the movie is because she let herself get vulnerable and let the main character basically walk right up to her. And the main character was, well, smart enough, but it's like a no-brainer kind of thing to slash her in her throat. So, just saying, I feel like if she doesn't let herself go, we actually have very little chance, if you ask me. Hey, all right. So, all right. Number 26, E.T.
You're the famous horror character.
Yep, E.T. from. Okay. He's too friendly. He's too friendly. He can just hover and make his finger glow.
He doesn't seem very mobile.
Like, he can heal stuff, but can he, like, take away from people's healing? Like, can he touch them and make them age or whatever?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
He hasn't ever displayed that side. Maybe if you got in a fight, he really gets going. But
honestly, from what we know, I just feeling F. F is for friends.
Yep.
Number 27, Jaws.
The shark.
Yes, the shark. So, okay. I'm just gonna say it. He is kind of weird because he is a force to be reckoned with, especially if we're in his natural habitat being water. But how he's defeated in the first movie is they put an oxygen tank in his mouth and they shoot it with a gun to cause the oxygen tank to explode.
So explosions.
Yes, so explosions work. So if we had access to, let's say we have access to everyday weapons, right? We could totally go ahead and make some makeshift bombs and start throwing at them and do some damage. We might run the chance of having our boat sink or whatever, or maybe one of us getting taken down, but if one of us suicide bombs it, I feel like we'll win. So I'm feeling B. I'm feeling a B tier. Because he's a bit above the rest. I feel like he could at least get one of us, but I feel like we could still beat him. So yeah, B tier. Number 28, King Boo from Luigi's Mansion.
Alright.
Okay, I don't know him, so you explain him to me.
He's just a big old ghost.
A big old ghost?
How do you beat him again? Do you suck him up with your vacuum?
I don't know. I haven't played Luigi. I do not know how you beat him, so I thought you knew how.
I haven't played Luigi's Mansion. Let's just say normal Boo. Mario, normal Boo.
Oh, fuck him. Like, you get the star, he's down. He's down for good.
You get the star, or in Mario 64, you literally just... I was gonna say take him from behind, but I feel like that's not the way that I should say that.
Mm-hmm.
You get behind the ghosts and you go into their ass. How do you not? There's no way of saying that without. Okay.
Okay, so you just get down and dirty with it and you win.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm feeling.
I think it's the only ghost in this list where you can actually like easily kill it without any weapons.
All right, I'm thinking D. All right. Number 29, Xenomorph. The Xenomorph from Aliens. So these fuckers are insane. These things are like, if lions could be an alien, it would be the Xenomorph. These things can rip you open, and the worst part about it is they got a mouth inside of a mouth, and you cut them open, they just bleed acid everywhere.
So how do you kill them?
You can just shoot them. Shoot them down and you're good.
But if they spray blood on you, then you also get...
You get murked too.
So you would need to stand a fair distance back when you shoot.
Yes.
It depends on the size of the room. But how fast are they?
It's insanely fast.
I don't think we're killing them. Even with a gun.
Even with a gun?
Yeah. If they're so fast, all they need to do is dodge. Even if they get hit, or no, they don't even have to dodge. They just need to get close enough to us to where they're.
No, but they are big enough that they are a big target.
So it depends on the size of the room.
Okay.
So.
You know what? I'm feeling B or A.
Yeah.
B.
B.
B? Alright. Moving on. This is 30. And it is Chucky from Child's Play. That fucker can climb in through the vents and come out from underneath us, above us, and slash our throats. But all you gotta do is just shoot him in the heart. It's not it shouldn't be that it shouldn't be that hard to hold a doll down to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You just punt them. Like a football.
Punch him, kick him, run away. You're good. You know what?
I mean, if Chucky doesn't have any weapons, then like if it doesn't have a knife,
he does have a knife.
Does he always have a knife? It's attached to him.
Well,
I guess in some of these we're giving ourselves a gun, so I guess
he's not attached
to
to
it.
He's not attached to it, but he's always seen with a knife.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll give him that. He has a knife. If we have a sword,
just be like.
I mean, we would have way more range than Chucky.
Yeah.
So.
And as a matter of fact, there are times where he will be like, "Oh shit," and go on the run. So he can get a little scared sometimes when we pull out the right kind of weapon. So
let's get like a fucking katana. Bing. No more Chucky.
I'm feeling D.
D.
All right. That's 30.
All right. Well, if I remember correctly, we have 10 more. So we will see you after the rest of the show. Enjoy. So fucking bored, dude. It's like when I was a kid, I used to always do a ton of things. Like there was always some sort of fall activities or winter activities. Every single season had like a ton of fun shit to do. But now it seems like no matter what time it is, I'm always doing the same thing. Just hanging about on my phone, doing nothing. You know what we gotta do?
What?
We gotta find all the fall activities to do and do them all. Oprah Magazine. 55 fun fall activities to try this year. I'm gonna do them all.
You're insane.
Today.
You're insane. You don't have that kind of time. You can't.
I'll speed run.
Speed run?
Welcome everybody to the Fall 2020 55 Fun Activities Speed Run. Starring me, Nunicantv.
Who the fuck are you talking to? There's nobody here. I'm the only fucking person. Who the hell's in that direction? There's nobody over there. Has fall gotten to you that fucking much? There's nobody over. Fancy. Yeah, I tried. What about you?
Well, it said I had to enter a competition. It didn't say I had to win. Next.
It's very clear. It's very clear. James Bonham on the mission. Bruce Leader where I kick it. Tiger Woods the where I hit it. Look how I whip it, how I whip it.
I'm not sure if this is the right place. Is this the Halloween festival? Said I had to go to one.
Hey!
And boom. Oh wow, I am in a pumpkin patch. There's no way this is convincing. Ronaldo?
Fuck! Why the fuck are you camping?
It's on the list.
Oh.
Freshened. Oh wow, I'm at a harvest festival. This is gonna take a while, they're all green, what the hell? Well, I guess they've changed. Oh geez, I sure am in a haunted house. Alright, now who did it? I hope y'all brought your dish to pass, yes? Good. Cool. And this is definitely fall themed because of this leaf. Oh wow, I'm on a wow. So Kyle.
Oh my god, he's amazing.
I'm in a hot air balloon. Nothing could go wrong up here. It's so peaceful.
Pumpkin spice on your beans. Pumpkin spice in your dreams. Pumpkin spice everything. Pumpkin spice. Alright, horse riding's next. Where am I gonna get a horse?
Hold on, wait a second. Well, I know it's not much, but I got this.
Kyle, I need some more leaves.
Hey Grandma, bet you want to know where your meds are. Finally, I go. Ugh.
What the fuck?
Hi, customer. You enjoying the artwork, eh? No. Look at that. That looks like a second grader. Only $2,000 for you. I said it looks like a second grader's work. It's not worth $2,000. It's not even worth 2 cents. Sorry.
So the moral of this story is, you can do a million things, but if you don't take the time to thoroughly enjoy them, they're not really worth it in the end. And yes, I needed to do all of that just to learn that single lesson. Good night, everybody.
Well, that was the 55 Fun Fall Activities video. A pretty good video. Not edited by myself, actually. Most of the edits, besides some of the effects stuff, was done by Nunicantv, the second Nunican, which has since quit YouTube, unfortunately. He is making music, though, so go check him out. Last fall, we took a look at a lot of Halloween candy, and I laid out some of my favorites, and Ryan was there as well. You all remember it, it was a classic. But I tell you what, we forgot a few candies, and literally a few, literally 3. So, here are 3 pretty top tier candies that we didn't actually dive into, because they weren't in the mixes. We have the Almond Joy, Twizzlers, and the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, original. Now the question is, first, how do I rank these in comparison to each other? And second, how do they match up with the rankings me and Ryan did? So first, let's try out the Almond Joy.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts, Mounds don't. Almond Joy's got real milk chocolate, coconut and munchy nuts too. Mounds got deep dark chocolate and chewy coconut. Ooh. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Peter Paul, Almond Joy's got nuts, Peter Paul, Mounds don't. Because sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Basically, coconut, chocolate, and an almond, a whole almond. I gotta say, usually I'm not the biggest fan of almonds, but the Almond Joy is actually one of my favorite candies. Especially when you're used to all these other chocolatey candies, it's a little bit refreshing to have a bit of coconut in there. I don't see a whole lot of other candies that utilize the coconut flavor super well. So Almond Joy is definitely up there for me.
Twizzlers candy makes mouths happy. Mouths any good to eat. Strawberry flavored, a juicy treat. Twizzlers.
Pretty good, but let's keep in mind we are ranking these. Do we like the Twizzlers more than the Almond Joys? I'd say not. The Almond Joy is still way up there. The Twizzlers are kind of cool for variety if you're giving out candy, but I don't know. I feel like they're not bottom of the bag candy, but they are kind of mid-tier. And lastly, we're doing the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. That's one of the ones where it's very clear was missing from the candy ranking last fall. So, without further ado.
Chocolate. Peanut butter.
Hey! Oh! Hey, you got your chocolate and my peanut butter!
Peanut butter on my chocolate.
What?
Delicious.
Two great tastes that taste great together. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Real milk chocolate, delicious peanut butter.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
And Reese's Crunchy Peanut Butter Cups, topped with chopped peanuts.
I mean, peanut butter and chocolate, it's a very storied combination. It's been around for a long time, and it's one of the classic combinations as far as flavor goes. Without a doubt, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, pretty high tier candy. But, are they the best? It's hard to say. Are they better than Almond Joys? This is a controversial opinion. I might almost say Almond Joys are higher, but I think that's more personal preference. That almost subjectively, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are gonna please people more. I think more people enjoy those. So if you're giving out candy, there you go. There's my addendum. Now back to the show.
We on?
We're on, and I just realized that I can't really film this. Hello, and welcome back to Nunicantv Studios, and today we're going back into Paper Mario once again. I just wanted an excuse to turn around, to be honest. I wanted to use the camera that was behind me.
You're doing little cheeky camera stuff, are you?
Yeah. But
That's why your audio just sounded terrible all of a sudden.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because my microphone's set up for this, but I'll figure it out eventually.
In a public bathroom for 1 second there.
We'll switch the camera back. There we go. I got some coffee, so
I have some water.
I might be here. We might be here a while. I don't know how far Tubba Blubba is. So hopefully we can actually fulfill the thumbnail of the stream today. The title is the dreaded Tubba Blubba, and we don't even fight him.
I don't know about you, but it's been too hot today, and I'm upset about it.
You think it's hot where you are? Look where we're at right now. We're in the dry desert, dude.
It's pretty bad.
Pericles like roasting alive in his shell right now, man. Holy shit.
Everyone likes a cooked cookie, Mario.
No.
What the fuck? You died on turtle soup?
Before all those social justice warriors made us stop eating turtle soup.
That's a messed up thing. They're eating sentient beings in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh. Now this one's a jam.
That's right, folks. Start dancing at home.
Here we go. We're back. We're back in town. The boys are back in town.
Oh god, the ground is tripping out.
Oh god. Oh.
Oh god.
Just now goes a story, Mark.
Ah, shit.
Oh. What is Mario an ape?
I really like how expressive the text boxes are at this. I want to do that in my game.
But how?
They got like shaky text, they got wavy text. Holy shit, it's the Butler Ghost. Holy shit, jump scare.
No,
Heard you had a ghost problem.
Pardon me, sir. Would you happen to be Mario? How do you do, sir? If you would, please call on us at the mansion on the far side of Forever Forest. I don't know why he sounds like a 40s war announcer.
Yeah.
Please make haste. We shall await your arrival with a warm welcome. Here we go.
Whoa.
Oh my fucking god! If I don't come, I'll get you, Mario! This is Toad again.
Toad? He was a Toad. He was a Toad war announcer in his previous
There
life.
he is, the thumbnail!
Holy shit, it's Tubba Blubba.
Oh, we're not even. It's the start of the chapter. We're never gonna see in this episode.
No, we're gonna do it. We're
We might have to
speedrunning.
rename this episode The Legend of the Tubba Blubba.
He didn't even ask me if I wanted to watch Gulliver's
What's up,
Travels.
bitch?
Oh, dang, fuzzies.
It's like you can't go anywhere without running into a group of fuzzies these days.
Ugh. They green now?
They green now?
Ugh. Still haven't seen that new Star Wars movie, and I
What?
think
How?
it's the best.
How did he not die from that? I bonked him pretty hard. Oh, they fucking not mitosis. What's the division thing? Come on, cells dividing. High school biology. I don't know. I ate a raw potato in biology in high school. I wasn't exactly paying attention.
You ate a raw potato? Why?
I don't know, just to be weird.
Huh?
We were doing the thing where you like extract the DNA from vegetables, and everyone else was.
You ate your potato.
Yeah, I just ate it.
Teacher, I need a new subject. I ate mine.
I didn't. Surprisingly, didn't do that with the fetal pig dissection.
I only got to dissect a rat.
I don't understand the dissection. I don't feel like I would have wanted to do that.
I kind of thought it was fun.
I don't like dead things. Oh, fuck you.
Oh, do you see them glowing eyes up there? I saw them.
Where are they at? Oh shit! Come on, come on! Don't you dare!
They're in the tree past that damn fuzzy.
They're in the trees. We'll make it out of here. Oh, come on!
Ah, damn fuzzies!
And a piranha plant.
Piranha
Piranha plant. Piranha plant.
Piranha plants.
One of them
Hey, they're
piranha
selling
plants.
one of them there piranha plants in your game. Forest fuzzy. It's one of them forest kinds.
Get out of here.
Thanks, dude.
Bye, have a great time.
just pieces out.
You could do that with a boss.
That'd be awesome. Oh, what's this? What's this then?
Flower.
Hey, hello
Shoot at
there.
Bianca's head.
I'm a bulbul. Should I give it to you or shouldn't I? Well, I suppose I'll give it to you. I don't want your weird seeds, bro.
Yeah, I'm no expert here, but that's how they reproduce. He just gave you his, you know.
Please plant it somewhere nice. Real nice. And take extra
Take
good
my
care
son.
of it. If you plant it somewhere bad and I find out about it, I might have to punish you.
What did you just say? Did you say punish instead of place a curse?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I was having a stroke.
Oh, shit. One of them piranha plants.
Oh, them piranhas.
All these e-plants are ruining the internet, man. They just make accounts and people see them green leaves and them sharp teeth and they give them a follow even if the content's trash, man.
Piranha plants are kind of hot though.
Should I trust this sign or is this gonna send me back? I swear to God.
I'm worried about that fuzzy coming out.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going just to double check that there's no. Oh fuck.
Dang fuzzies. Oh my god, run. Too many fuzzies.
I can take them.
Don't waste all your whack bumps on fuzzies though.
Wait, did I just do nothing?
Yeah.
I meant to switch to the bomb. Man just does nothing.
I don't need to fight. Dumb fuzzies.
They're mooching off my health. Get off of me, you fiend. You harlot. Try to smooch Mario, it ain't right.
You disgusting succubus. Your charm shall not work on me, milady.
Alright.
Multi-bounce.
Oh! Fuck yeah!
Good work, Mario.
That was a perfect chain. Oh no. You know you've done something terrible if you get a good work. Well, what are we doing?
Power, health points, badge points. Ooh. Let's ask chat. There's no one here.
All right,
let me go check.
I'm trusting the sign. The sign was the truth.
Yo, is this that mansion we found in Minecraft? Hey, Mario. What do you bet that? I bet that's the mansion that old Boo was talking about before. You weren't there. How do you know this? We're sleeping in the
He was in his
backpack.
pocket.
Welcome, sirs and madame. I'm pleased you made it through for the forest.
Oh, I forgot that Bombette is chilling too. How does he know she's there?
He's a ghost.
He knows such things because he's a ghost?
He's a ghost. Yeah, you can like see beyond like reality, man. You can see the souls.
Holy shit.
The master awaits you in,
Can't see
in
Mario,
the room
man.
highest up in this lovely mansion. Can he be like behind the doors? Please go to the 3rd floor. This really looks like a Luigi's Mansion. That's cool. I'll see you there.
He's going to jump scare. He's going to jump scare us. Nope, he's actually not. Alright.
Holy shit, Mario!
Touche. Toad!
Hello and welcome back to ranking Halloween characters based on how well we could beat them in a fight. Here we have Brendan refilling his drink. Very close to drink. And I just realized this whole time, going against the holiday spirit, going against the Halloween spirit, I'm not wearing any costumes. I'm gonna remedy that right now with just a little. There we go.
What the hell? How'd you change me?
Oh, sorry. I messed up the magic a little bit. You have 2 costumes on. You're a minion and SpongeBob. But I, for one, am cosplaying as Little Sly, the famous character.
You didn't drug me, did you?
Just said, I use magic. It's Halloween. I can do that. I'm like the Grinch. One night a year, you know, I'm given powers beyond any mortal man. Okay. I thought I'd explain this. Now, let's continue with our list. We have the final 10. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Ready.
All right, we got number 31, Thanos.
Yeah, the famous Halloween character.
Yep, famous
Thanos.
Halloween character,
Yep.
Thanos. He's very scary.
Very spooky.
Even if he didn't have the Infinity Stones, I feel like we would just fucking.
He's too thick.
Yeah, man. We'd get giga chatted, man.
Yeah, he's got too much power as is, even without Infinity Stones. We really, I don't think we could take on Thanos even at its weakest.
No, me neither.
A, because there's still a small chance.
Small chance.
Like S, I'm reserving for unbeatable. Full stop.
All right. Number 32, Cthulhu.
That would be an example of an S tier, because literally God, like some sort of like God being.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not completely familiar with the lore of Cthulhu. The most I've done is I've played a ROM hack, a Mario ROM hack themed around Cthulhu. But go check out that video. It's very low audio quality.
Okay.
I don't think we could beat him. S tier.
Yes, sir. No.
I mean, he's Cthulhu.
Yeah.
What would we do?
Number 33, Scooby-Doo. Man, he always solves every mystery, dude. But in a fight, man, he's a pussy. He runs away.
Put that pup down.
He runs away, man. He runs away from a fight.
Now, Scrappy-Doo. He would beat my ass.
Scrappy-Doo, S is for Scrappy. So, like, I'm feeling Scrappy-Doo is an S, and I feel Scooby-Doo is...
He would beat the shit out of us, murder us, and then piss on our graves.
Piss on our grave, man. He'd fuck our wives and then piss on our graves. Scrappy-Doo, S. Scooby-Doo, F.
Yep.
Alright.
Scooby-Doo is out of there.
Alright. Moving on to really scary monsters. Number 34, Mike. Monsters Inc. Mike Wazowski.
Oh, yeah. Well, he
was afraid of a little girl.
That's true. We are humans, so we're already pretty wary of our presence.
Mm-hmm.
Even touching him would probably send him in a spiral of wondering if he's about to die, because because they're not like supposed to be contaminated with humans.
Then we could use that chance to just perfect shit out of it.
And bar 4 limbs, he is literally a beach ball.
Yeah.
So
we could just kick him.
Just kick him around.
Kick him around. We could play kickball with him. There's no ends to what we could do with him. E, because I feel like he's still a dick. Because F, I don't. Well, wait. Let's think about this. Is he completely beatable, or could he like actually do a slight harm to us?
I'll be honest. I forgot who we were talking about.
Mike Wazowski.
Oh yeah. Well, he's got kind of sharp teeth, I think. But I think he's only got 2 sharp ones, right?
Yeah, he's only got 1 eye too. Just punch him in the fucking eye.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's much of a fighter.
You know what?
I think
F for not a fighter.
Yeah.
All right, man. Moving on. Number 35, Patrick Bateman from American Psycho.
Now, I think personally, we would just get in a long conversation about Huey in the News.
Huey Lewis in the News?
Yeah. Maybe not that specifically. I just get in a conversation with music about him, or about music with him.
I feel like we could make very good friends with him, honestly.
We could just, talk him out of his murdering tendencies and just have him lean fully into his music ideas.
Yeah, and then he'll completely forget that he was even going to do that.
Yeah.
He'll completely forget. So you know what? I'm feeling F is for friends.
We'll friend him.
Yep, F is for friends.
And we don't know in the movie whether or not he was only having fantasies of killing people.
That's true too. So
he might not be an executor.
All right. So number 36, Jeff the Killer.
Jeffrey. Okay. He's a creepy guy. I think we could take him though. He can't. He's just a guy, right? Who's already been kind of mutilated. Sure, he's insane, but very powerful. I don't really know. I never read the creepypasta.
He's just a killer. He's just a killer. He's not powerful.
Just a dude.
He's just a dude. Beat him up. Call him a day. He'll probably just kill one of us. So I'm feeling. We'll see. All right. 37, Slender Man. So we just collect all the pages, man. We just beat him. That's it. But outside of that, let's say we don't have access to the pages.
Let's say we're in a room.
We just
challenged him to a fight.
I don't feel like there's any chance of really winning.
No, he's too tall. People will know. I'm not a super tall guy. I'm a little bit. So he has way more range than he could pick me up. And I want to be. He does have pretty spindly features, though. So I don't think he's got a lot of muscle. Is he super strong? Is he stronger than he looks?
I mean, yeah, he's supposed to be kind of like an entity. Just the slenderness is just kind of like part of his.
It's a ruse.
Yeah.
He's just trying to trick you.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I don't think I could beat him.
No, I don't think so.
But I think given the right circumstance, maybe. So we'll give it an A.
A? Alright. Moving on. 38, the Jigsaw Killer. So let's say, he's an old man, shit. Jigsaw. From the Saw movies, the only reason he killed anybody is he put them in traps. And let's say he just shows up in this room, we can beat him up. He's an old man with cancer.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I feel like, easy win. I'm feeling, F. Yep, F.
The actual character Jigsaw is so beatable.
Yeah.
It's only the traps that are set. Like, given prep time, could probably beat us.
Yes.
Given 0 prep time,
it's game over for him. Sorry. 39, the Ring Girl. She's unbeatable unless you find her soul, like find her body and lay her soul to rest. So if she just shows up in this room, it's done. It's done. So we don't have a chance.
Now I'll have you know that here on Nunicantv, we screen programs to make sure that nothing's uploaded that will crawl out of the screen and murder you and your family. We pride ourselves in making sure that doesn't happen.
Yep. Safe. It's all safe here.
Just as a disclaimer, so you know. But yeah, I don't think, you know. What if we send the tape to someone else? Does that change things?
No, it does not. If we send the tape to somebody else, it just infects them.
Okay, so we're still dead.
Yeah, we're still gonna be dead.
Yep. No killing it, right?
No killing it unless we need the body. So I'm feeling.
Did the characters win in the Ring movie?
I think so. Yeah, I think they won.
How?
Yeah, they found her body and later sold the rest. Therefore, removing the curse. So yeah, I think that's it.
I don't think we could do it.
I don't think so either. Now number 40, in my opinion, the scariest and definitely the best for saving the best for last. Casper. That motherfucker. Casper.
Now, if Casper was still living, which, you know, given he's not. Wait, is Casper born a ghost? Or did he die?
I think it was born a ghost.
Fuck. Never mind. He was never living, so we can't kill Casper unless there's some movie where it, like, he makes a wish and he turns into a real boy.
Because that would be depressing. He was a kid that died.
Yeah, that's a depressing premise for a cartoon character. But you know what? What we've said with ghosts, we've said with Slimer. If we can't affect the ghost with hand-to-hand combat or any weapons that we have on hand, they have to be S tier. So I think we just have to say that. But I will bring up one thing. Bonus question.
Oh, bonus question. What?
If we can't beat them, let's take the two people who we cannot even interact with.
Slimer.
Casper. Who's winning in a fight?
Oh.
Casper versus
Slimer. Slimer's just a dirty bastard, man. He'll do anything. I feel like you just eat Casper. Seriously.
He might do that.
I think it'd just be a blah, 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 blah.
Because ghosts can interact with other ghosts.
Yeah, I feel like he'd just eat Casper. I feel like Slimer is the MVP right there.
Slimer. Okay. Well, we've gone through the whole list, haven't we?
Yeah, that's it, man.
Well, thank you for watching this segment in the Nunicantv Fall Extravaganza. And have a great rest of your Halloween. If it's not Halloween yet, have a great rest of your fall and enjoy this final video.
We're not supposed to stop for a few hours. What's the problem out there? You gotta be kidding me. A ghost town? What is this? Steeple Falls from the hit Disney film The Scream Team? Oh, real? Dare I take it? It might be cursed with this being a ghost town and all. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Let's just pop this in the projector here.
Right now, at this very moment, as you watch these light...
Number one on the list of things...
Similar tiny beams of light are entering your own eyes. And it's provided ample protection for this very delicate organ. Here, with the outer coverings removed, we see the eyeball completely surrounded by a layer of soft, fatty tissue and placed within the bony orbit, where it lies protected against sudden jolts. This is the empty eye socket within the skull, with its bony walls inside, and the iris with its central opening, the pupil.
Your eyeballs will pop with pressure.
But you say one thing and do another.
Cigarette smoke, including alkaloids, one about the length of a coffin. Deadly poison.
What a nightmare it was until I made my escape.
Disease, while a man who continues to smoke 2 packs a day has only about 1 chance.
Get out of the building! The chimney's going to fall!
That it is easier to die than to live.
But you, where are you going?
That was spooky. Uh-oh.
Well, that's about all I have for the show tonight, but I don't even think people will be seeing this footage, honestly. I don't have time to edit this. There's no time left before Halloween.
But Nunicantv, I'm programmed to be able to edit videos.
Well,
in fact, I could cut out all of the silence outtakes and probably leaving only the good stuff. And the best part is you get to choose how it is edited. Best of both worlds, creative control without the tedium.
I guess I don't really want to do all that tedious stuff. And there still will be plenty of tedium and drudgery regardless. Maybe we should utilize technology as much as we can, but also make sure that it's not thinking for us. As artists, we are the creators. But all this new technology is just tools for us to use. And you know what? There's nothing that scary about that. Good night, everybody. Was that a good script? I don't think it was. I didn't script this. Okay. It's vague story structure somewhere within that 35-minute recording. Yep. We're gonna go with that because I don't have enough time to write something better. Cool.